Dearest brothers and sisters, we are in the 5th Sunday of Easter. We are celebrating Easter as Easter people, as those who are living after, who celebrate in order to resurrect. It's not Jesus that resurrected now. He resurrected 2,000 years ago. We are the ones now, like those disciples of Emmaus. By understanding the words, we're able to enter into the mystery. We're able to discover the Lord living in our midst. The gospel proposed to us for this Sunday is taken from John's Gospel, chapter 14, from verses 1 to 12. Towards the end of that gospel, Jesus will say, if you believe in me, those who believe in me will do more works, more than I even did. Before that, answering Philip, who requested that Jesus show them the Father, Jesus said, he who has seen me has seen the Father. And what actually warranted this request was when Jesus, answering Thomas again, said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can go to the Father except by me. Now, what are these works that Jesus said that will be accomplished? Why did Jesus make these statements? Or why were the disciples conscious of understanding better some of these things, like where are you going to? Thomas knew that Jesus was going to die. Even Peter knew that, because the context will tell us explicitly. But now, is this death a death to death? Is it the end of everything? The first verse, from there we go. Jesus said, do not let your hearts be troubled. Believe in the Father. Believe in me. In my Father's house, there are many dwellings. I'm going to prepare, and I will come to take you around. Why was Jesus telling them not to be troubled, not to have their hearts troubled? The context is immediately after Peter professed that he would die for Jesus, and Jesus told him, wait, you're going to give your life for me? Before the cock crows, you must have denied me 3 times. We are in the Last Supper, after Jesus washed their feet, after Jesus knew that it is his hour to pass over to the Father. He commanded them to love one another and told them that where I am going, you cannot come. Peter was, I will follow you. He said, you cannot follow me. There will be a time when you can follow. So before that time, when you are now in the dwelling place of God, when you are now free, when you can follow, when it is no longer a question of battling like Peter wanted to battle when he was following, when he brought that sword, it made no meaning. When Jesus came back, after he must have prepared that house, after he must have passed over and introduced the new way of living in the dwelling place of God, where we live in the Spirit, he came to Peter again. Don't forget, at the Sea of Tiberias. Do you love me? Do you love me? Now, follow me. Only then could he follow. Only then could he feed the sheep. Only then could he bring his hands and be taken. Now, a free person living in that dwelling place of God, a place where we have peace, love, where we have kindness, because each and every one of us have our own places. There is no need for competition, because in the Father's house, there is that dwelling place. So, sometimes, maybe myself, I've also experienced it. And I know most of us, we experience this deep, call it depression, deep fact. You face yourself with the fact of not being able to live up to your vows, to live up to your cause. You meet before you the contradictions of what you say and what you do, of what you're supposed to do. Like Peter, you want to love the Lord, but you have denied him. Jesus said, calm down. Do not be troubled. In my Father's house, there is a place for you. I am coming to take you. Because when he comes, finally now resurrected, coming to us and offering us that peace and breathing in that spirit that he breathed unto the disciples who were closed up on the day of resurrection, then He sends us. As the Father sent me, I'm sending you. So then we can live correctly, following him correctly. He is the way. And by following him, we actually live truth. Truth is not just about arguments. We live a life that is authentic, a life that is discerned in the spirit, because we are following the truth. And since we are not following other ways that lead to death, we are following the real way that leads to life, which he himself is. I pray that we welcome the Lord who comes to us, follow him who is the way, who is the truth, so that we'll have life eternal. Peace be unto you.